EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Thompson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Prescott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Kill. We go 46, 40, we go 47.
1st down, Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Thompson between the tackles. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Again, a run to Thompson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 5. On play action, Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get it down inside the 25. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then the offense defensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Kill. 47. 26.
They give it here to Thompson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. That's caught at the 2. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there, with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Report. Press it up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Ravens at 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Change it. 13. That's enough.
Now it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Jackson to throw. eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Report. Get on.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. Fights loose. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Shut up.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go with Thompson again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run over center with Mitchell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Jackson on second down. That one into the hands of Flowers. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Brings up second and 5.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes third and about a foot. Hand off to Thompson. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
The Cowboys 17-yard line.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. A lot of people looked at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, get the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gainable 11 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. Gallup in motion right. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going 53. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
DC, right?
That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Jackson to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 4 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on down.